Look at that. See? 6, 7. There's a difference here, boy. Aha. I think I got it. I think I got it. Where'd all them come from? Them shrimps wasn't there a minute ago. Alright, so that's the deal. What I'm doing, like I said, is I'm going to do a shrimp cam type setup. I'm going to do stuff in here. I have to go up and help Luke with schoolwork, stuff like that. But we're on break right now, so I'm able to do this, come down, do some stuff. I'll move the camera from tank to tank kind of deal. And then we'll go from there. So it's, you know, you guys will be able to see everything that I'm doing. And see, it still isn't saying if I'm live yet or not. I hate that crap. 2 viewers. All right, we are live, I believe. We have viewers, so if somebody would give me a hails, yeah, if they can, if I'm good and clear, I'd appreciate it. So we've been on this tank for a while, so we could take that food out of there, and we could use a little bit of Mark Shrimp Tank's food. Organic is organic pea pellet. Organic. I don't know if I'm saying it like he would say it, but so yeah, we're gonna try out the shrimp cam so people come in, check out shrimp, different types of shrimp. You know, see how they interact, how they live, how they act, and you know, we can go from there. Or I mean, you guys be able to see a whole bunch of cool stuff. So we'll come off of this tank. We'll come. Are they stealing it already? This is a crystal black tank. Due to I seen some of the or one of my viewers was asking about. I'm getting a glare. Is it from the back tank? They were asking about the crystal blacks, wondering if they would breed. If they would breed as well as blue diamonds. And I believe that he's keeping them in hard water, so I'm not actually able to answer that because I don't keep saltwater shrimp in hard water. Just because I want them in there, you know what? There's, I guess, what they're supposed to be in. People say all day long you can put them in different types of water, which is great. But here it's easier for me to keep them in the same water. You know, keep all the Caridina parameters, keep all the Neos and Neo parameters. It's easier for me to make my water that way. That way I don't have to do crazy stuff all the time. Changing this, changing that, you know, just doing a bunch of goofy stuff. It's harder for me that way. That's a pretty good picture right there. I see all the little babies all over the leaves. So I dropped that food in there and they went scurrying under there with it. Well, then they got that little piece right by the leaf that baby's on it. Excuse me. So what did I just do with that? There's probably, oh, I don't know. There is a lot of shrimp in this tank. I mean, tons. I'm looking for a net. Net. I just set one. Oh, here it is. I want to move that food over. There's more shrimp in this tank than the Dalai Lama has monks. Learjet, did you get my long letter? Just say no, I'm cray. Yeah, I got it. I just haven't had a chance to answer you yet. I got it. You're not cray. Oh, hey, I wanted to ask you. Did you still have a chance to look at that design anymore, or no, or anything on that? Because I still have the one you sent me, but I didn't know if you were gonna try to work on a different one or what. These fluval sponges are not something for sale. They're actually for this tank. Yeah, they're the sponges are for the back of this tank, so I can stick it down in there and it doesn't suck baby shrimp in there. But from the looks of it, I don't think I'm really having a problem. The bottom of this tank is just riddled with baby fancy red tigers. They do better in this big tank with the flow super heavy than they do in the inlands. Yeah. Let me know you're here. Say hi. Don't hide from me. All right. So more or less, this is a shrimp cam. You guys can check out shrimp. I'll move it tank to tank. I'm gonna be working in here, working with Luke upstairs on his schoolwork, all sorts of stuff. But this way, I can do more than one thing at once. You guys can check out cool shrimp and ask questions. And if I see them, then good. I got part of it done. It's much more detailed than my work trial. Threw me off rail these last 6 weeks. Oh, no, I don't care. I just was wondering. Kim Volman, hello. I'll be doing a lot more work on it this week. Hey, I'm not trying to rush you, Leah. Like I said, take your time on it. I appreciate everything you do. And I'm just excited to see it when it's done. I am not in a hurry. But yeah, I shut the other stream off because it didn't say shrimp cam. So I put it on YouTube, but it did not say shrimp cam. Because when I started the stream on here, it said want to use old settings. I said yes, because I didn't read it clear all the way through. So that's why I had to start all over again. Dragon Lair, what's up? All right, so you guys will be able to see how I do stuff. I'm going to do some water changes. And if you have questions about what I do or why I do it that way, you can ask, and I'll try to pay attention to the questions as much as possible. So ask away if you have questions. If not, I hope you just enjoy, paying attention to what goes on in a shrimp room. and the what you have to do for like upkeep but it's water change time, so I got to take the pup out for a quick walk. All right, it's water change time, so I have to stay on top of my water changes. So we did really big water changes last week. My favorite nets. These are on sale, you guys. They're only $10, so you won't find them anywhere cheaper except the #1 shrimp channel in the U.S., Detroit Shrimp Aquatics. So yeah, we did some. What I do once in a while is I'll test the tank. Okay, let's test the tank. So I want to make sure that my nitrates, make sure that I'm doing good enough changes to where my water is clean. And your nitrates shows like poop and waste and if you're feeding way too much and blah, blah, blah. So this is my blue steel tank. So I fill it to the line with my API test kit. Then you want to shake this stuff up really good. It's not something you just don't want to drip it right in. You want to get crap out of it. Or I mean, shake it up, get all the goodies moved around. 10 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 drops. Now look, it says put a cap on, shake it up. I've been doing this quite a few years. I just put my thumb over it, shake it up. But do not whatsoever use the same finger if you go to test something else, because you're going to have the stuff on it from this. If you understand what I'm saying. What do we got? I'm getting ready to go to work. Just stopped in to say hi. Been a long time. Yes, it has, Dragon Lair. I see a lot of everybody in other streams, but might be because of how late I was doing it. That's why I'm trying to do it sooner. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And then shake this up. All right. And it's yellow. So we'll check it here in a minute and see what it's at. Give it like 5 minutes. Test like this. And the nitrate should be yellow. I don't like anything, the end one. Right here. I don't like anything in my water at all with my shrimp, and they don't either. So we want to keep it yellow. So if it's yellow, then I can do a 1%. So 10 gallons, I can take out a gallon. I don't have to do a massive water change. So that's what we're going to set it up to as of right now, because it should be fine. Check TDS. 131 here on Dan Slee's Red Steel. 138 Red Aura Bees. These are my PRL Crystal Red tank. They're 156. So yeah, everything's doing really good. 160 on the Orange Eye Red Devils. 163 on the Black King Kong Pandas or Shadows. 150 on the Snow White. See, the Snow Whites like it high. I've always did great with Snow Whites at like 180, 170, 180. So, all right, we'll do water change, and I'll show you how I do it without having to like get a bunch of stuff out. Due to the fact that if I take a gallon out, approximately a gallon, then I can just use like a 5-gallon bucket. I'll show you guys. See, and if you stay up on your water changes and your water is good, then you can do smaller water changes. But if your water is bad, meaning the nitrates are up, because there's because you're waiting too long to do your water changes, or anything like that, then you have to take out more. So as you see, I don't do that. I don't have some expensive setup. So really anybody can do this. It's just setting it up and doing it the way that's best for you. Easiest, I should say. Whatever's easiest. So the thing is also is you have evaporation. So I have these tanks marked of where I drain them to, but some might evaporate more. So there's still water being taken out. It's just it might not be as much, but the water's still evaporating. So I can still put, like, let's say I take out a gallon. Let's say, I don't know, half of a gallon evaporated. I take out a gallon or half of a gallon to make it a full gallon. Now I'm putting a gallon of fresh water in. So do you have to take out a gallon if a half a gallon evaporated? If a half gallon evaporates, I just make it a full I'll just take out the other half to make it a gallon, because I'm putting a full gallon of water back in. So I started filling my tanks all the way up, and so then I marked the glass, so I have an idea. But this one I want to look at, because the PRL tank, it started running slow. So I have to see if these sponges are real dirty. I think the sponge itself, or the filter itself, might be dirty. But there's so many babies in here, and they sit all over this sponge. I don't think, See, oh, I gotta get him out of there. It's a little baby. See, I spun it around, but you don't want to beat it up with your fingers when you take it out because, I mean, you could hurt them. That's just a little feller. So then I spin it in here. Huh? Oh, nothing else is on it. Huh? It's dirty. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's dirty. But that's what I like to do if any of my filters are acting up. Then I just clean them right in the tank water. All right. Let me get number 2 out. So this is what we go through all the time. But see, the filter's running really, really slow. A lot of muck came out of these, but the filter's still running slow. The air sponge filter. So that means that the pipe's dirty. So I want to take it off. There's tons of air. So I take the pipe, I take the sponge filter apart, and then I'll clean it. I actually don't need to pull that out. Make sure everything's straight. Now let me get my little tube cleaner. You can really use anything, but I have the little fuzzy cleaner. So I don't disassemble it all, because what happens is the air inside the tube and stuff, well, yeah, we'll disassemble it. It gets clogged up, but since I have the new filters, hopefully this won't happen much anymore, because it'll be strong enough to keep them clean all the time. This is the first one I've had to clean since I got these new filters, so I just run it through the tube a couple times. And then what you don't see is there's usually a little piece of plastic in here from when they cut it, right? When they make that hole, there's a flap of plastic. And what happens is when you stick the tube down in there, it shows that flap of plastic back over the hole. And then it covers it up and it doesn't run as good, because you're covering the hole. So it's a little something you could keep an eye out for, is that little flap of plastic. So then, yeah, just put it together. And before I put it back in, hook it to all that, I'll come over here and I'll run the air through it to blow out any gunk. I mean, it's just algae. So I stick it in the tank. Oh, she's killing it now. Now put it back on here. And then stick it in here and make sure it's running the way I like. I gotta put the nozzle back, because if it's pushed too hard together, or if it's not pushed together enough, it's a little chuggy. It sounds chuggy. So I don't want it to go, make a lot of noise. So you just want to make sure. Make sure your tubes are together right. Let me double check something. Oh, that's a lot of air. Boy, that blows. You leave that in there, your shrimp room will be flooded. All right. So what I want to do, I actually want to take the tube out of this. so I can push it down in there more. Because if the tube's up too high, I can't get it out. She tight. That is tight. So I'll just push it in here with my finger real good. That's it. It won't go anymore. So. And then I always like to flip my sponges. So you always look for the side that has the indentation. I flip it over because the shrimp, like to eat, and that way, all the muck isn't always on one end. And if you have like algae on it or something from the light, it'll be on the bottom, and the light won't be able to get to it and feed it so well. So, all right, here we go. Stick it back on the suction cup in the back. Stick it back right there, and we're up and running. So I have this thing. Shoved in all the way, and it's chugging really hard. Lots of air coming up, so I might want to put in a valve. I guess we could do that now. Due to the fact that with these new pumps, when you adjust I just put these in. So when you adjust the shrimp is still there. When you adjust the the filters are clean for the new pump, for the new air pump, it's got now all this more torque, and so you want to be able to control this air so it's not blowing way too much in. It's just a good way to control it. It's a good way to make a loud filter not so loud. So I don't know why it chugs like that. Let me see if I can cheat. I don't remember this one ever chugging, so I don't know. That tube moves around really. That's better. Alright, leave it like that. That's much better. Smaller bubbles. I like it when it's fizzy. When it's fizzy, it rolls real fast. It blows out a lot. It blows out fast and it's real quiet. So, okay. So now I have to go over and put my salt in my water, mix it up. But since I use the liquid, I use the liquid GH remineralizer that we sell here from Blue Crown. It goes really quick. So, chubby fish. So let me go dump this dirty water, and then you'll see I bring the snake in here and the whole hose, and you'll see how easy it is for me to fill up my tank. Oh, and before I forget, I wanted to show you guys this. Mrs. Sand Creek sent me a special sticker in the mail. It's Sand Creek 2. So I want to say thank you very much to Sand Creek 2 for sending me that beautiful sticker. Alrighty. So I have my water mixing and I have my hose. I don't know if you guys have this, but it hooks on the tank and it fills up real nice. And what I do is I shut it off and just open it just a little bit so it'll let any air bubbles through and I get it ready. Then I can get rid of all this. Well, at least get out of my way. I don't need the table anymore. But if you think about it, doing 1 gallon, let's say approximately, I'm sure I have more than a gallon, but maybe it's exact, I don't know. But if you do 1 gallon out of every 10-gallon tank, I have a 25-gallon tote over there that's full of RO. I'll be able to do 25 tanks in one container. I have 30 gallons in 5-gallon buckets. So I always keep, at least 50 gallon sitting around at all times. Zen Ginger, hello. How are you? Aqua Balls, what's happening? Yeah, so for everyone that's just coming in, I'm trying to do like a shrimp cam type deal. You can watch me working in here. I got to go upstairs and help Luke in like 10 minutes. So, you can watch shrimp. We're trying to set up all sorts of stuff so people have stuff to watch and they can check it out, see what happens in the shrimp room, someone that breeds, and, see how fun it is. But, so I'm going to have to move this camera here in a minute. These guys tore this stuff up. That was Mark Shrimp Tank's food. So, I got to go check the water, see what the TDS is over there real quick. All right, so it's remineralized. The water is done, and I'm sure you can't see this, but it's just a little drip. Well, it's pretty slow. So I remineralized it to 141. So you should all be super happy. Because a couple of them are right there at 140, so I didn't want to take it up to 150. But I need to add you all on my Facebook or something. 2 LTDs in it. Yeah, be nice to get everybody on the Facebook. All right, so this tester does say that my nitrates are up to 5. So see, get the water change done, and all will be good. We'll change all this down here. Since I have 25 gallons of water ready now and running, I can get this set done here also. So we can start to drain that. Now, when it comes to refilling the tanks, I don't like baby drip it in. I've watched, I don't know, some of the pros do it, and they don't baby drip it in, but I'm not in a huge hurry, and I don't ever see a negative result if I drip it in quickly. What the hell is that? I don't know. Let me see. Oh, wow. Good shrimp. Wow, that's a first. It happens. We'll take extra out of that one. There's 5 tanks. Now, what you gotta always remember is watch the tank you're filling up, or you'll be cleaning up. And we don't want to be doing that, because that sucks. And now the only other thing is I have 15-gallon tanks over here. So instead of like a normal, I just have to watch the bucket, because they have an extra 5, so they get, more of a water change. Be a gallon and a half. So that's it. That is it. I use a little tool to grab some. You know what I have to do today? I have to go help my partner get stuff for a concrete job tomorrow. I am sort of here while I mix. Hey, let it run, baby. Let it run. All right, now see the tank I just looked up here, and she's about full. So now what I like to do is get the water just up to where you can't see the water line. I pinch the hose, move it over, so everyone gets the same speed, and I'm not shutting off, turning on, shutting off, turning on. So here we are, 2 tanks. See how simple this is? I could do other stuff. I could go about my, you know, my day kind of, sort of, and, you know, I just have to stay focused. I could set an alarm. Let me know, you know, like to check the water every 5 minutes. And all sorts of stuff like that. So what I like to do is, all the PRLs are playing in it. You know what? I haven't showed you guys this tank in forever. Let's hop over there. Hop from the PBL Crystal Blacks to the Crystal Reds. PRLs. They're just, the quality of them anymore is almost identical. So that's why I don't sell PRLs and pure, you know, I just sell one type. Let me move this now so I'm not fighting with it, but I know it probably makes people sick when I do that, don't it? You'll see how many shrimp are in this dang thing, boy. They're everywhere. Now look, they're moving over to go to the water. The fresh water. The fresh mineralized water that I use. They want it that bad. All right, let's get this food pad in there. Now you can watch an attack. These guys are cray-cray. You want to see shrimp that'll eat everything. These are like kids that you tell all the time, better eat all your food. I will. Yeah, these guys, oh boy, do these guys eat it. Watch, they eat it so much they fight over it. And see if I can get rid of some of that glare for us. But there's, I don't know how many baby clutches or whatever you want to call them are in here. How's that? Is that any better? Probably not, huh? Put it on here just in case. See, they ain't no joke. Look at them. Just mean tearing it up, stealing it. All these shrimp showing up. So you turn that down, boy. We have a lot of power in that filter. But there's, I don't know, there's probably 200 shrimp in this tank, in a 10-gallon. That's why, you know, you got to stay on top, but you got to do your water changes, you know, because, look, I fed one pad. I'll stick another one in there. If you guys even knew, I mean, hold on. I might even be able to pan it back so you guys can see them all. Let me see if I zoom it back. How many of you guys can actually see in here? You can see that. Here, I'll put another. Oops. That's bug bites. bug bites works, but it's not good for getting to the front because it goes all over the place. So see, I don't care what anybody says about putting new mineralized water in a tank. They swim around because they love it. Then they're coming out for the food. It's crazy. I feed this tank every day. And they're just, I mean, they go nutso. But look at it. If that's not pure happiness, but that just shows, you know, how healthy the shrimp are, you know, energetic. Whoa, boy. I got to take a picture of that for Mr. Dan Slee. One of his red steels under here is prego like a son of a gun. Well, I've seen it before, but oh yeah, that's nice. I'd like to see that. Dan Slee. The thing is I thought I saw pregnant red steel before. So there could be babies in there, and I just don't see them yet. But that one there is super nice. Then in here, what I'm filling up right now is the orange-eyed red devils. They would be extreme red King Kongs, orange-eyed extreme red King Kongs if they had the white tips on the tails, but they do not. So they're orange-eyed red devils. That's how they classify them. Look at all those shrimp, boy. Woo! Yeah. And Dan Slee messages back saying thank you, and wow, that's a ton. All right, to the next tank. As you see, there's not much to this. It's super simple. Having a shrimp room, you know, take out some water, you put the water back, and then you watch when you have tanks react like this to your food and to everything else that's in there. You know that you're doing it right because they're all living really good. They're, you know, they're eating tremendously well, you know, and I have to say, I think maybe it's the tanks do so well because of how many leaves I've been putting in them. They have so much biofilm, you know, and they're getting the proper, the proper food that they're supposed to get as a shrimp, you know. So I don't know. I have to say that I think maybe the biofilm, the large amount of leaves really plays a big part. Yeah, so this is all good. The oh yeah, okay. I got water made for I have water that's got higher TDS. I could put some pH up in it for the Sulawesi, because I could do that on a separate little bucket. Take the lid off, let the heat out. Woo! About 80, 83. This big glob of hair. Well, it's a tuft of algae. You know, that little tufts that grow. It's not hair algae, but they don't seem to like eat it, so I don't want to leave it in there if it's something that they're not eating. So. And so the Sulawesi, they don't, you know, this is the only shrimp that I'll do other water for. I don't mess around with anything. I just, 224. I like to keep it around 180. So what I'll do now is drain some water, get one of my smaller little 2-gallon buckets. I already have this RO water here with regular salt in it. I'll put a little Sulawesi salt, or I can just get more RO probably. Probably be the easiest. I mean, I really don't think it matters because they need to be in 180 TDS. Alrighty, we need to get my little syringe. Watch my tank. Oops. Trying to do too much at once. I started thinking about zooming this camera in so you guys could see them a little better. It's a lot of shrimp is. Alright, get a 5 gallon. Or actually, I just mean a 2-gallon. Let me get some water out of here. You know what? I'm going to need a hose. I can't do it like that. And this tank's ready to get full. So, see, I got to think of a lot of things. Tank's filling up. Let me take care of all this stuff first so I don't lose my train of thought and water goes everywhere. All right. So, on a 5-gallon tank, you know, you only want to take out half a gallon. So, not much to it. Bad thing is, it's hard making such a small amount of water, you know. So you want the pH around 7.8 to 8. It could be in there. 8, yeah, about 8. What I do is I do my pH first. So I don't do anything else first. I mean, who knows? It could be wrong to some people. This is just how I taught myself, more or less. So we'll do 5 drops, 5 drips, drippy drips. Oh, my stir stick. Because, see, I mean, 5 drips might have even been too much. Because, see, I used to do a 10-gallon, and it was a little different, but I've now, I've forgotten exactly how much I used to put in the 10-gallon, so. All right. So I test my pH. Dang, that was good. Three drips. 3 drippy drips. Woo woo. Come over here. Bam. Nothing. 5 drops gave me baby blue. Gave me like a 6.6. So no bueno. All right. So let's double it. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go 6. 6 and a dribble. And that tank's almost full. See what I'm saying? I can do a lot of stuff while while one tank is, you know, filling and doing this and that. I can continue to the next. So again, I just come here, get water. This thing's gonna be full here in about 10 seconds. I'm not a drip method guy, but I don't put shrimp in my tank, or I don't put water in my tank so fast that it hurts the shrimp. You know, like I said, I watched tons and tons of videos by people that know way more than I do, and they put water in way faster than I do. So I think I'm doing pretty good. All right, so So let's say 11 drops has got me to this blue. So that's over 7-6 here, so we're up on the high side, so I'll call that quits. Then I need my TDS pan. Oh, did you guys see my shirt? Mandalorian. Sorry, it's a little dusty. You guys ever watch The Mandalorian? Okay, we're at this has already been mineralized, but not with Sulawesi, so I'll add, it's at 115. So now I'll add Sulawesi salt. And I don't use any special Sulawesi salt. I think this is the 7 whatever, the Dennerle. This is what I use. So we don't need a lot since it's already been salted. Let's see what a little bit does. It sounds like Mama's home. And this stuff dilutes in seconds because it's so powdery. It's not like Salty B. See that little bit gave me 169, 170. We'll run with 170 since that water is a little high. So we'll put it in a little low this time, you know, to try to balance it up. There we go. So we just put it up here. Now this one I put in slow due to the fact that the water in the tank is 82 degrees, 84 degrees. The water in my container is not. It's not cold, but it is not 82 degrees. So that would be a massive shock. So I just get it running. I don't drip it. I just run it slow. I just give the heater time to catch up and be heating it while it's going in. It goes so slow. So as you see, I was able to do all this. Now I have the Sulawesi tank running. I've already done 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm on my 8th tank there. And then I take the immune booster, which I put in a small bottle, and I have it with my Detroit Shrimp Aquatics sticker, and I put 1 drop per tank because 1 drop is good for 15 gallons. So this is the immune booster. Helps with, well, it's supposed to help with them having babies, you know, breeding, boosting their immunity. Don't ask me how, I don't know. You know, it's the stuff that's in it, I guess. But I mean, I don't know. I know when I didn't use it and I started using it, the difference I saw was amazing. So my shrimp got all buried, and look, it's no joke. It really happened. Shrimp that wouldn't get buried, got buried. It was amazing. So it made a believer out of me. Now, it you know, I'm not saying that you can't have shrimp that won't bury up. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I had shrimp that wouldn't produce. I put this in, and the live nutrifying bacteria by Blue Crown, and they started having babies. So see, this one here is almost done. So that'd be 10 tanks already that well, this one's filling up the Sulawesi, so 9 Caridina in a Sulawesi tank in this amount of time. There we go. Alright, see if anybody say anything. Now I gotta go upstairs. Monica Lynn! Hey, hey! And as I go around the world, I get my aquatic assignments. I have to aquarium club. Alright, no more pH. Good to catch you today. Hope you have been well. What new fish are you into lately? Oh, Leah Jet. Last month was Russia with Russian snakehead. Yeah, those are cool. Oh, where are you going to move to, Chewy? I do have 4 empty cycling tanks, so either something new or maybe crossbreed some shrimp. Yeah. Well, I have Amanos now, so they took a tank. So I think I only have 3 empty now. Yeah, 3. Yep, 3 tanks. That's what I need to do is feed those Amanos. I haven't fed them. I haven't feeded them. Let me just throw that in there and see if they go after it. All right, I will be right back. Right back. There we go, there we go. Yep, shrimp love their water changes. Looks like fluval stratum. Yes, every tank I have has fluval stratum, or it has the black humate. I think it's by not by Seachem. Dang, I can't remember who it is, but yeah, it's all fluval stratum or that black humate. Oh, it's not not probiotics. I don't know. I don't think I have any under here. I got all these lids. I got to clean them off. Now, and under here, no, it's not under there. I'm all out of it. Yeah, I started buying Eco Complete. Yeah, no, my black humate is oh gosh, they make the all that other stuff. I'll think of it. But yeah, I don't know. They don't sell the Eco Complete over here. They sell fluval stratum in the stores, and the other stuff that I have you can only get at the stores. as far as I know. So that's a male. Yeah, I need to take him out. Move him. But Scott's Aquatics, hello. No, they are. Well, they're noob. They're oh, sorry, I was just reading the chat. No, they are. They're PRL/CRS because the PRLs that you get today in the crystal reds, they're such high grade. That's why I sell them for one price. So I don't say, well, I have PRLs and I have CRSs. Some people might try to sell you crystal reds at the price of PRLs, but we don't here. So just like my pure black lines are also crystal blacks, but if you notice, they look identical to PRLs. Some of them have the crystal red 3 bands, and what I'm going to try to do is start pulling them out and try to do a tank of just banded ones. But you know, the difference between them, there's like I said, if I order special from my guy, if I order crystal reds, he sends them to me and they're identical to PRLs, and so he's like, you know, you might as well not have 2 tanks, just sell these. So I sell these now. So it's both PRL crystal reds. That's why it says on my website, DetroitShrimpAquatics.com, it says PRL/CRS. So I don't try to say they're PRLs if they're crystal reds. I don't try to say my crystal reds are PRLs. They're just all together now. Because they all have the same pattern, same design. So there's no sense in, you know, trying to sell them off as different. Now, there are PRLs in here that were really high grade, but I just put them all together. Scott's Aquatics. C-Chem. There you go. Thank you, Zen Ginger. C-Chem. Yes. Yes, yes. Black Humate stuff works incredible, but it works, I'd have to say, identical to fluval stratum. I mean, because, look, I have a 1/4 inch of fluval stratum in 97% of my tanks, and my pH is 6.62. I don't need to go lower than that. That I notice. All my shrimp seem to be pretty good. But fluval, you could get the 18-pound bag now pretty darn cheap. So I wait for those sales, buy me a bag, and I'm good to go. Yeah, Caridina doesn't, as far as I know, they don't make an active substrate. They might, but everything I've seen at my buddy's stores isn't. It's all clays and, you know, cool looking stuff, but nothing that I could put Caridina on. Yeah, they say, yeah, ADA Yeah, all those big name brands, they say are really good. But here's the thing: a lot of those people, it's sold where they live, and yeah, with the price difference, uh, yeah, I'll stick with it too. Because Fluval, look, I mean, if I can grow, look at all these shrimp. If I can grow all these shrimp and all these babies on Fluval stratum, because the thing is all you want to do is have your pH kept down. I mean, I really don't want to have a shrimp that I have to keep it down so far and watch so hard that, I'm afraid to do anything to it because it could die because the pH goes up a little bit. I want shrimp that are strong and, that are good to go. And that, almost every single customer I have can, they can keep due to the fact that they just have to have the basic setup I do with the RO system. Use the, Salty B or the GH Plus remineralizer that I sell, the liquid stuff. I really don't want to have to carry something and say, oh, well, you need to order a special substrate because it needs to be below 6. It's got to be like 5.5. It's a lot of my customers gonna, be like, what are you doing? We don't have anything for all that stuff, so anything that you could keep on fluval stratum, on sea chems, I mean, anything like that. And I can't say whether or not they would do better with a lower pH. I really don't. I don't have issues with my shrimp to where where that's something that I would try. I mean, if I had a bag of ADA or something that I just had, like somebody gave it to me, I'd do a tank in it because I would do, I'd let everybody know how good it worked. I mean, I know it works good. I just can't tell you, I can't give you my opinion on it because I don't use it. But I know it works good just from what people say. So, but I do the best I can with what I'm allotted over here in Michigan. Like I say, these are the products that are easily readable in the store, easily obtainable, and they're the ones that we go with. Well, Carib Sea, yeah, and it changed to Caribbean. Yeah, I still gotcha. Right, do you have bright yellow neos? Yes. My husband just got interested in shrimp, and he's stolen some of my cherries and my blue dreams. Now he wants yellow ones. Yeah, I have. Actually, I have like the brightest yellows that you can get. They're called ultra golds, or yeah, ultra gold. Yeah, I put the camera down there. Let me put a little chunk of food. Oh yeah, these are. I had yellows before, and yellows are really nice. The Goldenbacks, I thought they were cool, but then when I got these, it was a game changer. So I was like, yeah, we'll stick with this. So let me get some food down here, and then we'll move it so you can see it. Yeah, they're real aggressive, big time eaters. They're not like scared and shy away. Drop the piece of food. I hate it when I do that. Oh, there it is. Oh. Yes, yes. All right, this one's full. Last time for me was in the 90s, my home county. Yeah, oh, shoot. I went to Hard Rock in Chicago. Ultra Golds, nifty. Feel a purchase coming out. Yeah, they're like way brighter than normal yellows. I always tell everybody I have to like put on sunglasses because they're so bright. The back line on them is way. Do you have black crystal? Crystal blacks? Yeah, that's what I had it on a little bit ago before I moved it to this thing. Crystal blacks. PBL, pure black line / crystal blacks. Yeah, because there's pure black lines in there, and then with the new strain of crystal blacks, the quality is so high they look identical to the pure black lines. So I just again sell those as one price. And as they breed, if you want 3 bands, as you see, look, there's 3 bands in here. You know, you just have to go through and there's really high grade crowns, Missouri crown, you just have to pick out what you like and, do with it what you will like that. But yeah, I got them. Yeah, the Ultra Golds, when I first got them, I actually thought that something was wrong with them because they came in almost clear. I mean, like literally, like clear. And I was like, what? They had a line down their back, but their bodies were clear. And then I put them in the tank and I left them. And after a little while, they just, their body got, instead of clear, it had the yellow hue to it. And that back line just got so bright. Yeah, they're Ultra Golds. Here they come. I can move it over there. Here they come to save the day. All right, let me get it set up good here. To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the front. Now slide. There we go. See how bright their back line is? It's so bright it's hard to see on the camera. Let me see what I could tweak in here. I'll back it off. But yes, see, I'm telling you. See how bright it is? Let me autofocus it. I'll focus it more. Oh, you're in Ireland? We just got done watching, I think it's in Scotland, that TV or that series, Outlander. We just got done watching that. That was super cool. But hey, I'm just glad you're here. So I appreciate you being on the show. A link to your storefront on your YouTube about page. I Googled and found you, but for your business purposes, it would be handy for other folks. Just thought, totally need a link to your storefront on your YouTube. Oh, yeah. I have to. Oh, yeah. I could put it in the description. Man, good looking. Thank you, Zen Ginger. I wasn't even thinking about that. There's so much that I I need help with all the time. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll have to add that. I'll have to add that. Yeah, in the description. Yeah. I'll put it in. I'll start putting it in there. Thank you for that. Yep. Yeah, so these are, well, here, let me scoot it over since they chose to scoot. So, as you can see, those backlines are really bright. I know the camera's not making it, but you can actually see that. They're so bright on the shrimp that. Hold on, let me see if I can darken the photo up. I think it just darkened up a little by itself. There it goes. But see how bright that backline is? I mean, it's just crazy. Now just let me see if I can dim it down. So yeah, see, I can change the. Let me see. Yeah. We just got a pile of shrimps. What the heck's going on? I can't get it. Here, let me reset it. And then back it off a little. That's about the best I can do. They're just really bright. All right, now let me see if I can zoom it in on them. But see, the backline on them is so bright that it creates that image of like there's a flashlight in there. There we go. It just changed. There you go. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're the best yellows that I've seen. So that's why I get them now, and these are the ones I breed. Ultra Golds. Question: my GH, KH, and pH are pretty much identical to yours, but my TDS is between 320 and 350. Would your Neo still be good? Yeah, they'd be fine. You just gotta drip them in. Anytime they go higher, drip them. If they're the same or lower, then you could do it a little faster. Oh, look at that. Oh, caught it just in time. Whoa! We almost overflowed. But, yeah, to go higher, you drip them in. Neos are Neos. They can, Neos can go in all that stuff. The harder it is, they like it. I mean, you start to get up to 500. I mean, you're starting to get in danger zone for humans. So, yeah, just drip them in. Like I said, anytime it goes higher, you want to drip them. If it's the same, they can go right in. If it's lower, they can go in. You know, you don't have to drip them, you know, slow. But yeah, that's all you got to do. Drip away, drip, drip, drip away, and you will have very healthy shrimpolas. That's all you need to do. Let's see how frisky they get. That's one pad. There's probably, I don't know, close to 100 shrimp in here. And they'll just sit and look at that. They just ball up into a ball and they'll fight over it. I drip for 5 to 6 hours typically, and I've never had a problem, but I wasn't sure. Thanks. Yeah, no. That's, yep, you can drip as long as you feel you need to. But all you have to do is drip from my water parameters to your water parameters. So what the shrimp show up in, let's say it's one, or I don't know, whatever it is, then you'll drip into that bucket until that water hits your parameters. And scoop them out, put them in. For my aquarium and my bubbles are loud. I have small questions for my aquarium. I am thinking about setting up a small shrimp rack for shrimps and plants. It will be in my bedroom, so if the filtration has to be relatively quiet, what do I do about the filtration? Sponge filters, noob. I don't hear nothing, just little baby bubbles. That's it. I don't hear the pump. Well, for one, it's the one there's on the other side of the wall, and this one's on top of the wall. But I don't hear them. I could sleep down here all day long. But yeah, sponge filters, and a quiet pump. I got 2 40s in there that I gotta sell. They're the pond pumps. Can't even hear them. But these are, 60s, so I needed more power. I've only had those for 4 months, 5 months. Let's say 6. We'll stretch it to 6, but yeah, they're as quiet as can be. Aquarium Cop! Sorry I didn't hit the alert. What's happening, Aquarium Cop? Good to see you again. Popped in to say hi and show support. Thank you, Jay and Aquarium. I was just watching your, what was it? You had a gentleman on your show. Gosh, I can't remember. I think I watched 2 of your streams the other day. Yeah, sponge filters. These here work really good. Get the dual sponge filters. Does not matter what color the plastic is. They could be the clear ones like I got. They could be the green ones. It's just, I get the green ones in bulk now. So, yeah, you can pull that off, squeeze it out, clean it out. This whole thing comes apart, so you can literally, you take the whole thing apart. So you take the sponges off. Then you could take the pipes out. Sponges are rolling. You take the pipes out. You take the pipes out of the 90s. It all comes apart. So you can clean it if you want to. If it gets real gunky, then, you can leave it in the tank, clean the filters, and then like this, you can take the pipe out, your extender, clean that, and then all this comes apart. I mean, the whole thing. You can take the whole thing apart, clean it, scrub it, do whatever you want. It all comes apart. And they're super heavy duty. Whoa. Another. Boy, I gotta start paying attention. They're super heavy duty. So, I've never broke one. Not a one. If I did, I'd probably never use them anymore. But yeah, I've never broke one. So then you just put it together, line it up so it looks nice. And that's what I like about this is you have this neck that pulls way up like that you can have the sponges all the way down, like at the bottom of your tank, like that, and have that neck go all the way to the top. And the longer the neck, the stronger the draw, you know, on the sponges, because then those bubbles are really pulling. They really get a drag going. Mine, when I was running the smaller pumps, I cut them all so they wouldn't be so deep in the tank. Now I stuck them deep and lifted the necks all the way up. So it's all good like that. Okay. All right, we're almost completely full with these guys. Sulawesi. And if you guys remember, a Sulawesi tank busted. It leaked all over the place, and I lost probably 70% of my Sulawesi. But I hurried up, seriously, grabbed them, scooped them up, just dumped them in here, and made water immediately, threw them back in there, and they all lived. So see, shrimp are stronger than you think. All right. This one's good. I don't even know how much water. There's only a little water. I'll let it finish running so I don't waste it. The small heaters made for betta tanks are made to heat to 5 degrees higher than room temp. Do you heat each tank separately? I don't heat any tanks. Not a one. No, sir, or ma'am, or I do not whatsoever heat a tank. Except my, Sulawesi tank is the only one. I'm sorry. The tank I'm filling up now is the only tank that has a heater in it. Except my big, huge Severn tank. Or my 120 tank. No heat at all. This tank right here, it's 42 degrees outside. This tank right here is 72 degrees with the heat right there. Middle row, too. So it'd be even warmer up there. But I do what Corey from Aquarium Co-op suggested, and I think it makes a big deal, is when you take your air pumps, put them high. Because, heat rises. And that's my furnace room over there. So the pumps are all the way at the top of the wall, so that's where the heat is, and it sucks in all the warm air and it blows it into the tanks. So it helps heat the tanks. I know it sounds weird, but it works. Well, if you need heat, put a heater in them. Hey, no problem, noob. I'm glad you're here. Like I said, coming on here. If I don't know it, someone on here will, because most of the people on this that come on this channel really know their stuff. And they have a lot of big time advice. That's what the shrimp fam's all about. So I appreciate you showing up. And make sure you please subscribe. Shoot. No heaters in my shrimp tanks, most of my fish tanks too. Yeah. Oh yeah, Jan Aquatics, he's a good, I like his channel. He's a good channel. He reminds me of what were those guys that had the beer? Those Canadian guys that had the two Canadian guys. I think they made a movie. But yeah, there's two Canadian. He reminds me of them Canadian guys that had the beer stuff. I can't remember what it was. It was hilarious. Yep. Yeah, I wish I was at 1,000 too, because then I'd be pushing for 5,000. Yeah, but no, not Bill and Ted. No, there's two Canadian guys. And they drink beer and they wear big, thick coat. They're hilarious. Gosh, I can't remember. Jan, what's the name? Not Bill and Ted. No. Ask a Canadian guy; they'll know. It's that's what I'm saying. I can't think of it. Oh man, yeah, it was two dudes. Let's have a beer, What are you doing, Been a long road. I think I'm at 977 now. Oh, you're lucky. You lucky dog. Woo, 977. Gotta like that. Strange brew. There you go. Yep. Somebody knew it. Strange brew. Strange brew coming after you. Yep. Those guys were hilarious. Bob and Doug McKenzie. That's it. The McKenzie brothers. Yep. Nor sure who two are talking about, but I will take any beer drinking. It's the McKenzie brothers. The brew crew, Those guys were hilarious. They're your neighbors. Yeah, those guys. Oh my gosh, they used to make me laugh when I was a kid growing up. So as you see, so we have 10, 15. We're on our 17th tank out of 20 tanks in 2 hours. This one's almost full. They all have their drip of immune booster. I haven't put in any live bacteria yet, so we'll work on that in a little bit. I actually have to make a call to see if I'm still needed to go pick up stuff from the store. So once I move to this tank, I will take an intermission break. Oh, but I want to move you guys to this tank. See if you guys ever seen orange eye. These I sell these too. These are on the cheaper end, but they're gorgeous. They're orange-eyed culls. So they're orange-eyed shrimp, culled from all sorts of tanks that had orange-eyed shrimp in them. But they're the ones that they didn't want. These are very aggressive too, aggressive eaters and everything about them. Oh yeah, these guys will haul the food around. They don't care. They have no manners whatsoever. Yeah, so they're all different colors and they all have orange eyes. So they had babies already, so let me zoom it in some more. So it can be anything, just a mixture. That's why I like it so much, because it's like having a mixed tank of a bunch of shrimp. Now they had babies, so hopefully the babies will start to have color to them. Sauce me a slice, bro, Right, Chevy? Bottoms up, Yeah, Hey. You guys are the best. Hold on, I'll be right back. Well, I guess I had more than a gallon per tank due to the fact that I'm out of water. So I have to go make more water. Hopefully we can fill this one up. Hopefully I'll have enough. Hopefully I have enough, Wow, look at that. They stole that food all the way to the back. That's what I'm saying. They're super pretty shrimp. Super pretty, Let me get a beer, Hey, weren't they on the New Hearts? Was that a Canadian channel or a Canadian show? Looks like there could be some more stream likes. If you haven't or forgot to, please do. Tim Gazzetti, hey, Dead Fred, what up, dude? 821. It is going good. How are you, sir? Yeah, I'm gonna have to make more water. Yep. Petered out. Yeah, look at that. Oh! All right, I'll be right back.
Help! Ow. I didn't mean to roll. You know why?
Oh, you roll?
Yeah. Actually fall down the stairs.
Yeah.
I'm going so fast.
Oh, yeah.
I slipped like right here.
I know, that's why. Yeah. I'm glad you're okay. That's why it's safe. You have to be careful. Down, because I don't know how many times I slipped. It hurt.
That style would be easier. Don't know how I even get away from falling. Better not stop.
Almost done, everybody. Hold on. Hold on. I need this, and I should be done in about 2 minutes. Fall again.
What?
You fall again.
Yeah. Oh, hi. No. I don't have to.
You teasing him? Get him, Colt, get him.
Please help. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. He's smart, Liz.
No!
He's smart, boy. He got Alright, everybody. So I just made another 20 gallons. See how fast that is? I had to pour 20 gallons into my bucket because it's out. And I would have to run all new water. So that's why I keep buckets. Because I just did 25 gallons. I ran out. Now I just dumped 20 more gallons. So I did not leave the chat. You were not too aggressive. Did you hit the like, sir? Streamlabs, hit that like. Alarm shrimp. What a great idea. Hi. Wait, look at them guys. I gotta check the pump. Excuse me.
I'm safe. Disappeared. Shrimp with guns. I think he left the ship. It was too good.
Here we go. Coming out now. Woo. What you doing, dude?
Just checking the chat.
What are you doing, dude?
Finally safe from him. Hid the toy in there.
Oh, you hid the toy?
Yeah.
You know what? Let's see if we can. These are my wild Ketagalons. The wild shrimp that I have. Very pretty shrimp. I like it a lot. They eat like pigs too. There's probably 400 shrimp in here. Come on, Colt. You're hitting my stuff, dude.
Where did he go?
He came in here and then left out.
Ow! No! Get it! Yes, I got it.
I made some rare moss racks to grow out a bit and sell yesterday, but I can't remember the name of the moss. Gotta look up the moss that grows fairly compact and in a downward fashion. What breed of shrimp is this? This is a wild. They're Neocaridina, and they're wild shrimp. They're Ketagalons. They're on the extinct list. They're very rare. You can't get them. Well, you're not supposed to unless they're sneaking them in, but they're on the red list. You're not supposed to be able to get them. I got these a while ago, a few years ago, and here, I'll get you a better picture. So, yeah, these are, they're Neo, but they have real beautiful colors. It's just the tank is full of tannins. So they like the tannins. So I try to keep them in here for them. And there's so many shrimp in here, I want keep the leaves going, you know, so they have lots of food.
Get down.
Oops. Oops. There we go. Yeah, they have greens, yellows, red, all sorts of super pretty colors. No, they won't if you don't mix them, but if you mix shrimp together, Neocaridina, they can. There's a possibility you'll have to. Hey, come on, don't slam the door. If you're gonna play, play. There's a possibility that they can revert to a wild shrimp, but take them over there and have them bark, dude. But not saying that all will. But a wild, you know, there's different types of wild shrimp too. So, but yeah, if you put colors together, it's nothing that says that they will. I mean, out of, let's say, 30 babies, you might get, maybe a couple, maybe none, maybe all. You just don't know. You know, it's a crapshoot. I guess it depends on the gene of the shrimp and if it's strong to keep passing the color. I don't know. Chubby Guppy, welcome, welcome. At what point is a shrimp tank considered overstocked? Well, really, you won't know. The shrimp more or less take care of that. Because if there's too much, then they'll just stop breeding. You know, and it's always good to, you know. No. What are you gonna do, Sweaty Betty? You know, they'll stop themselves. This is a 15-gallon tank. This isn't a 10-gallon tank. So, I mean, maybe 700-800 shrimp. You know, if you're cleaning the tank and they have fresh water, no nitrates, you know, everything's down where it needs to be, you know, who's to say? You know, it's like having a fish tank with, you know, 500 guppies in it. Doesn't matter that you have 500 guppies. The 1-inch rule does not pertain if you're changing the water, if they have adequate water. No, there is nothing that pertains if they have clean water. Now, if they overpopulate and you don't change the water with the amount of animals that live in that tank, then you'll have problems. But you know, this tank, all my 15-gallon tanks, I give larger water changes to due to the fact that almost every one of them has more shrimp in them. And that's why I have it. Like, my orange, yellow, and blue Neos are all in 15-gallon tanks. And these wilds. Because, look, they're on the red list. You can't get them. I want to be able to grow as many as I can. Also, my red Fishbone Galaxies are in a 15-gallon. Yeah, because I want hundreds of them, too. The orange-eyed blue tigers are playing in the water. I'm telling you, they love water changes more than anything.
Wait. Somehow. So, try. Here. Open up a little bit more. There.
Get in there, Cole. Get in there. Go on. Get in there. Get in there. Hey. Fred Albert. Now these are the orange eye royal or orange eye blue tigers, and let me hook the picture up. I don't even need to have it on the food. You guys will. He said, yeah, right. Yeah, so, yeah, they're behind the wood, so it's catching that wood. The food went behind the wood. Do you have any fish bones? If so, can we see them? Yes, sir, you can. Give me a second and I'll feed that tank too. Hi, baby girl. I have lots and lots of fish bones. Oh, hi, big girl. You're shedding. Okay, come on. All right. We'll feed this tank. And we'll feed this tank. Those dogs love to play. They love to play. What? What? Talking to me? Talking to the dog? Like that chair? It's old. Oh, it's very old, yeah.
How old?
Oh, I don't know what year it comes from, but it's really, really old. get these tanks ready real fast before this one fills up, so I have another place to take the hose to. Thank you. Are Fishbones Caridina? Yes, they are. They are Caridina, not Neocaridina. They need buffered substrate. I'll set it up in 1 minute. Luke?
What?
Hey, you see your big, huge shrimpies over here? From upstairs?
Oh.
Look at another one. He's hiding under there.
That's the blue one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Remember the names of those?
No.
I can't either.
Hey, Cole! Hi, Cole!
Let me dump this water out real fast. Damn tired. All right. So, yeah. So those are dark, but let's see. Yeah, fish bones. They're collecting over here. The parent. Oh wait. Where the heck's the food? Oh, yeah. They stole it way over there, dragging it down the cholla wood. Excuse me. You guys see that? Look. That's a buried red steel. Dan Slee's buried red steel. One of them. Can't get caught up doing too much stuff over here. I end up getting messed up. Look, pretty marks on her face. Fishbone mama! Yeah, it would be cool if their eyes glowed in the dark. I still have to get a black light and try it out. Yeah, this is only one tank of them, though. Noob Leviathan. They're fish bones. Oops. Too much. Yeah, all the food way down there. Now this tank over here of Fishbones, these have like newborn shrimp in it. Shrimp babies. Baby babies. Yes, she is a Goliath. She's yeah. I got since I separated the colony, they just took off and they just don't stop breeding now. Thank Jesus. Knock on wood. But yeah, water changes are really, really, really important. I tried to squeeze the 2-week thing. I think doing Cyclid 23, what's going on up in here? I think the 1 week thing is the way to go. In my opinion, with the setup I'm running, 1 week and 10%. Thank you, Leah. Thank you. 10% water changes once a week. For my situation. I mean, some people might not say that they think it's that much, but check your nitrates. Always check your nitrates. Plus, you can always tell, like, if the plant's the little floater, this demon plant that grows on top of your water, if that's growing rapidly, then you probably have high nitrates, which isn't good for shrimp. So, it's always good. Shall I get fish bones or black and red crystals? Yes. As Chubby Guppy says, the answer is always yes to any question you have regarding shrimp. I'll put it over. Oh, and my DancingMan are getting ready to have babies. They are finally pregnant. They are prego. Yeah, if your plants on top of your water are growing real fast, then you probably have higher nitrates. If you're trying to have high nitrates, because you have a crap load of plants, then okay. But in my situation, I mean, I have moss, but I don't want high nitrates. I want to have everything so low to where it feeds the moss, but it's, the moss is able to control everything in the tank. Also, with these fish bones, if a fishbone bone does not connect, then it is not a high-grade fishbone. So every line across their back should have that gap filled by a piece of white. So it looks like a fish's bone. If there's no gap or if there's no fill-ins in there, then they're lower grade fish bones. There's still fishbone genetics, but it didn't. Now, the highest grade will have it all the way up. You know, it'll have the spots all the way up the back of the fishbone. So as you see, there's culling to do in here to pull out ones that do not have the vertical line going up the back. If that is not there, they are not a full bred fishbone because it doesn't look like a bone. You know, it looks like a high grade Pinto. You know, and they're not. So they could be. I mean, they could be sold as a lower grade fishbone because their spots or because their bones are not connected. But yeah, if they're not connected, you can't. Now they have the Galaxy gene. You know, there's a lot in here that have the spots on the cheeks and the bones aren't connected, so they could be sold as fishbone galaxies, but they're just lower grade fishbone. So more or less, you'd be buying it for two things: the Galaxy genetics and the fishbone genetics, the Galaxy and the fishbone. So it carries two. It's just every single shrimp isn't going to come out with a full fishbone. I don't even know if they come out full fishbone, even if you culled super hard. They're still going to, not everyone can come out perfect. I'm sorry, they just can't. So now let's go over to the other one. Fishbone tank number 2. And give that a look-see. I would show my orange-eyed yellow King Kongs, but the front glass is dirty. Yeah, I got those too. What? Got all that stuff, boy. It's the secrets I keep. See, they're pretty aggressive, man. They'll, oops. They'll sit like that for quite some time and just tear into it, tear into it, tear into it. But the whole tank is packed. It's just, I don't know if the rest of the adults know because they're on the side of that piece of cello wood. So I don't know. But yeah, I see all those shrimplets in there. Yeah, but always remember, on a fishbone, the bones must be connected for it to be a high-grade fishbone. You hear the secrets that I keep? Cue the music. Yeah, so, like I say, you could breed them all day long in a tank and pull out the ones that have complete fishbone, and there you go. And see the mother up there, you see hers are really boned looking, but they're not down the center, But when it comes to me, I just can't bring myself to go, you don't look good in that dress. So, like, I have a couple that I took out, put in the big tank behind me, but that's because, like, their white is, like, it's, like, all gone. There's, like, no white. You could see the fishbone. Huh?
I accidentally put these clothes don't match you.
Oh, I didn't say what? Who cares? I told you about saying sorry. You don't ever have to be sorry about nothing. Cup of Doug. Fluval Stratum. Cup of Doug. Pumpkin King, what up? There's the king. The pumpkin's in the house. Pumpkin's in the house. Just watching this water. Hey, Luke. Oh, he just went back upstairs, Dave. Pumpkin King with the Cobra, yeah. All right. Now I'll move you over to this fancy this fishbone tank and let you guys see what little itty bitty babies look like. And the mothers over here have heavy fishbone patterns. Yeah, now this is my tank that I don't know how to say it. They just continually have babies. I mean, it's just there's so many little guys in here. Hold on, I gotta change that. Let me pan this down a little bit. So yeah, here's tank number 2. Cause hey, I'm gonna get me 50 tanks. See how that fishbone goes now? It's connected, and the bones go over. That's a fishbone. That dark one right there is that one looks prego. Look at how pregnant she is. Oh my gosh, she's ready to bust. Look at that fishbone. She's ready to pop. She's like, get off of me. And she's nice and dark too. Dark, dark. Oh yeah, Mr. Noob, you did want to see fishbone. You asked for fishbones, right, sir? You got them. Yeah, she's crammed. There's another 30 to 50 out of her. But some of these are so small you can barely see them in the substrate. Now see, that one there is a lower grade, doesn't have the fishbone as well. But like, see that female come up like that, if that line doesn't go all the way up the back, then it's not a high grade. It's a fishbone, but it's not a high grade. So, it's a lower grade fishbone. But that's what I'm saying. Just keep breeding and breeding and breeding and call them out. And, that's what I'm saying. It's hard for me to pull shrimp out. Chewy LTD TDS, what is that? Said the Ultim Angel 2S. Oh, MYI Shrimp, welcome. That looks like 40 or 50. There's way more than 50 shrimp. There's way more than 50 baby shrimp in there. Oh, you're talking to pregnant mama. Yeah. 40 and 50, yeah. Look at that white one right there. What do you do with something like that? Crazy. So, Brian, I switched substrate and pH went 7.4 to 6.2. See, there you go. Woo, woo. And you didn't even have to do nothing, reset tank or nothing. You just switch the substrates and you're up and running and your shrimp are healthy as can be. I told you. Shrimps are still kicking it, and they will be. Oh, shrimp, I use 250 microsiemens, so you would be at 250 microsiemens is 125 TDS. Yeah, I'm at, with these, they're I'm pumping 140 in it right now. I keep 140, 150. I started going and copying what the people in Germany are doing, you know. A lot of the big names over there, they're, you know, around 350. So I figure, okay, well, 300 is 150. Let me try there. And I mean, I've gone 180, 200, and they're all fine. Straight shrimp, how do you feed your cracks at? I just sprinkle it on top with a coffee spoon, you know, like the old spoons from McDonald's. I just stick it in there and just tap it and sprinkle it along the top, and my sponge filters blow it everywhere. Next thing you know, it's in the tank. Matter of fact, watch, I'll do it. Well, no, I fed this tank. I don't want to add more. Well, yeah, the babies will like it. How do you like this crack sack? Woo, that's a lot of crack in that sack. What? See, now watch. You guys will see it start floating around in the tank. So all I do is put a little on top. Like they say, a little goes a long way. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, let me know, you guys. Pumpkin King, let me know if that heat pack comes in hot when you get your shrimps. If it's still warm, since there's 72 hours, the orders I just sent out, it's 40, 42, 46, 48 degrees here. So all orders will have heat packs now. So yeah, we're good to go. Let me see where. Yeah, that's the Swasitan, boy. Those shrimp love that stuff. Man, I'm almost out of this stuff. Shoo! Do caridians eventually go transparent like Neocaridinas? No. No, they do not. Let's say like a crystal red, their white can start to turn like an egg white or off white. With age, any whites will start to they won't be a super bright white anymore. They'll start to die out. But other than that, I've never had a shrimp lose or go clear or lose its color. The colors can fade. It's kind of like when you get old and you're not getting what you need to keep your bones strong and this and that. So crystal reds. I've seen PRLs, crystal reds, crystal blacks, all those. Blue bolts. I've seen some blue bolts get old and look like crap. They look like crap. But it's age, but they won't lose their color. They'll just start looking crappy, or the color will start to fade a little bit. White will turn like an off white. It won't be so cocaine white. It'll be I don't know, Elmer's glue white, or it'll start to darken. I should say it won't be as bright. Now see that fishbone right there? It literally looks like a human spine almost, but there's 2 patches missing out of it. So if that one had those patches, Phil, boy, he'd be nice, but it's missing. So just north of the Trump wall, yeah. MYI shrimps in Holland, Amsterdam. Oh, if there's anyone in here that has not hit the subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button, please. And hit the bell so you guys know every time I go live or anytime I upload sweet videos. Because I know I am the #1 shrimp channel in the U.S., just in case you didn't know. And you're just tuning in. That's who I am. Well, at least that's what I tell myself. It's nice to have goals in life, right? So, yep, it's my little baby. This is my baby bone tank. Thank you, Aquaballs. Thank you, Pimp Shrimp. Yep. I'm waiting for my shirts to get done. No, for the drawing to get done, because my artiste is coming up with an incredible new hookup for my shirts. Like these, they're not going to just say Detroit Shrimp Aquatics. They're going to look really cool. It's a great country, yes, too young, smack in the Rocky Mountains. It's so epic, you can't get any shrimp in the mail. Done with 2 accounts on my smart TV. I don't know what you are saying. Holland, Amsterdam. You're in Amsterdam. Isn't that where all the marijuana's at? Always goals make you more forward. Yeah. Hey, look. Mark Shrimp Tanks don't live in the U.S., so I ain't got to worry about him. He's the king. Flip Aquatics, yeah, he's been slowing up. So I'm going to try to squeeze in under the radar, even though he has 10 bazillion subscribers. I like Rob. But, hey, I'm still #1. Hey, if everybody starts coming on here hitting the button, shoo, I could be #1. But I want to be just one below Mark Shrimp Tanks. Like, he can have 51%, I'll take 49%. Ooh, killed a snake. Oh, that ain't good. Can you tell me what I need to know for setting up a new shrimp breeding tank system, water parameters, substrate, etc.? Sorry for asking so many questions. Oh, no, that's what I'm here for. Hold on, Pimpin'. All right, noob. Did anybody else answer? Possibly. Almost. So where's noob at? Aquarium Cop. Have to go. Love to y'all. Hey, thank you so much for everything you do, Aquarium Cop. You're the best. Love your shit. Love how straightforward you are. Thank you so much for being up in here. Yeah, if we hit 21 viewers or 20 viewers, yeah, we can do a giveaway. That's fine. I haven't done one in forever. If we hit 50 viewers, I give away some shrimp, baby. But shrimp, baby! Where's that? Okay, noob. This is what you need. You need a fish tank, or you need something to house your shrimp, right? If you're gonna go with Neocaridina, you need tap water. Check your tap water. Try to take your tap water to a fish store or something, and tell them to run a diagnostic test on it. Make sure there's no chlorines, chloramines, anything of that. If you believe that there is some in your water, use Prime or use the Fritz Complete, because it'll help knock that down. If you're worried about it, run your water, put it in a bucket, and leave it sit for 48 hours before you put it in the tank. You don't, if you don't have any other tanks, you want to get, of course, a sponge filter, or a small hob filter or something. If you use that, then you got to put a sponge over the inlet. But if you have no other tanks, then go to the pet store and tell them that you want them to squeeze sponge filters into a bag for you, because you want all that beneficial bacteria. Then you're going to come home and you're going to dump it into your tank. And you want to leave that in there so it'll start to build up all the bacteria in your. It'll probably take, if you're running a sponge filter, it'll probably take, I don't know, maybe 2 hours, 3 hours for it to clear up crystal clear, and all that bacteria now be in that sponge from it sucking it in, and it'll all just start growing. So if you're not going to use a live bacteria, if you're going Neocaridina, you probably wait a week and then sit. Then put the shrimp in there. Shrimping ain't easy. Donated $5. Thank you so much. Shrimping ain't easy. I gotta know who that is. thank you very much. I appreciate it so much, and so does my family. Seriously, it's not a joke. We appreciate every penny we get in these crappy, horrible days of not working. So yeah, get all that goopy stuff. I mean, make sure that they're not giving it to you out of a dirty tank or anything like that. Make sure, talk to the people, say, hey, hook me up. And then your water parameters, if you're going to do Neocaridina, do tap water. Check your TDS on it. My TDS is low, but my GH is 6, my KH is 3. Could it be higher? Sure. So I put in my my wastewater out of my RO system, and it's 170, and my GH is 10, and my KH is 5. So, but you could go all the way up into the 3s and 400s on a TDS. Just don't go up around 500 because that's it's not even humanly consumable at 500. If you punch it up, they say 500 is where it starts to get toxic for us to drink. So a tank, if you're going Neocaridina, get whatever you like for a substrate. You can get a sand, a gravel, bare bottom, Eco Complete. Get any color that you like. But what I've come to realize is gravel, the stuff goes through it and goes to the bottom, and it rots. A sand, it'll sit on top way longer, which allows you to scoop it up, vacuum it up, because you can vacuum the top of your sand up and just add more sand. But gravel, it'll get down in the gravel, go to the bottom of the tank, and that's the stuff that'll throw your tank off. But if you feed in a tray, then you won't have that issue as much. I don't feed in trays I used to, but it became too much of a hassle. I only have one tray. And this is how I roll. My shrimp tanks. That's it, baby. One tray. It's just breeding. It's just a lot easier for me. Because I put my dust in, the powder in the top, and it goes everywhere, and, everyone gets to eat. So, hold on a sec. All right, let me tweak the camera. Little extreme blue bolt tank. I have so many babies in here, but the babies start getting real dark as they get older. So, and I've come to notice this, because I bought these a long time ago, and I noticed the older they get, the darker they get. So, they don't have to be a year old. They'll start darkening up, early. DMC, what up? And then, so you got your water, you got your substrate, you got your beneficial bacteria. You can get stuff. You can get a moss. You can put plants in there. You want like low light plants. You don't need a big time light. Blistering lights, just think they're just little shrimp and they can't blink and close their eyes. So if you have a real bright light, it's probably gonna, they'll have to get glasses before they die, and so you don't want that. But so plants, mosses, you can get leaves, Indian almond leaves, because it creates the biofilm, and when it rots, they like that. And you just break it down to what you want from then on out. But your main concern is having a tank that's cycled properly. Have it cycled, and you're good to go. But the best, fastest way to get that cycle jump started is go to the fish store if you don't have any other tanks to steal from. With some small scale breeding, just thinking about large scale. Oh, well, if you already got a small tank, or if you got a tank with some small scale breeding, just multiply it, duplicate it. Shrimp aren't hard. Shrimp are not hard. The only thing is they're not as forgiving as fish. So if you're gonna keep shrimp, you just got to make sure that you stay on top of your stuff. It's like I said, they're not as forgiving. If you have, high numbers, there's a chance that, there's a chance that you could lose shrimp, that they could start dying off due to bad water parameters. Whereas fish, they might show a notification, you might be able to see it somehow, stuff like that. But shrimp, yeah, you'll see it when they start dying. Oh, yeah, DMC, I have shrimp nets are on sale for $10 a piece. CB1 Nutrifying Bacteria is on sale for $15 from $25. The GH Plus Remineralizer is on sale for $15 from $25. The Immune Booster is on sale from $15 to $8. So everything that was $25 is now $15, and the $15 $8. And I have the Temacare, No Planaria, dual sponge filters, the food, t-shirts. Got 2 more shirts left. I need to get my name out there. 2 more extra larges. Hey, Amano! How are you again? I'm already a shrimp keeper. I've sold some in my town, but I'd love to get in some more breeding. Well, if you already got some shrimp and you already have sold them in your town, all you have to do is do what you're doing now, but on a larger scale. It just depends on yes, it's better than a blue light special at Kmart. Yes, I know, sir. All you got to do is, and if you're going to do Caridina, it's up to you on substrate. I use Fluval Stratum. I love Fluval Stratum. I hear Brightwell is really good, but ADA, Akadama, I don't know those because I've never had them. They don't sell them in my stores. I'd have to special order, and I just don't want a special order. I figure, if Fluval keeps me 662, hey, we're friends till the end. Now if Fluval Stratum didn't do that, then of course I'd have to find something better. But you know, there's a good chance that most of these people that use the other stuff, I don't know, there's a good chance that maybe their area doesn't sell Flugel, but it sells, you know, the ADA and stuff like that. I mean, some people have to order stuff no matter what. So I use Fluval Stratum because it's readily available and it works. Because if anyone remembers, Rob from Flip Aquatics used to brag about it all day long, and then one day he just said Brightwell was the best. So, I guess whatever's the best is what you like the best, and what your shrimp like the best for the water that you have. All right, now I show you guys the Extreme Black King Kongs with the shadow. Now here's Extreme Black King, or my Black King Kongs from my Extreme Black King Kongs, and these are the white ones. These do not have shadow. See if I can get you guys a decent picture. Sorry, there's a glare. I don't know if I'll be able to get rid of that. We shall try, though. We shall see. We shall see. Yeah, so you see the Extreme Black King Kong right there in the middle's got the white tips on the tail. So that's where these Black King Kongs come from, and they have white stripes. They also have Extreme Black King Kong babies. So, you know, you get the luck of the Irish. You get all extremes, or you have the luck like me, and you get like two extremes per batch. And I'll take it. I don't care. I love these shrimp. I love them. It's a little too far away. Well, it's not really. You could just see the light from the camera on the glass. I don't like that, but there we go. That's a little better. Sorry for the little glare that's on there, but ooh, 16 viewers. What? Ooh, 19 likes. Not all fish are simple though. The elephant nose fish is very sensitive species. I like that fish. I just got my wife the black one that the body like it's not the it's not God, I can't think of it. I just got it for her the other day. Yo, 20 likes beat? No, there's yeah, well if there's 20 likes, thank Jesus. Gotta have 20 viewers for a giveaway. Yep, my stealth mode account. Okay, it's not that stealthy. I was gonna say, how do you just change from blue to clear? Are you trying to sneak me? It was quickest to get and cheaper than straight. Oh, I just use Tropica soil and I'm at 6.2. What? I've never heard of Tropica soil. Sweet. Thank you. So yeah, this is the tank that I get my blue ones out of, my shadows. But now I took that one out. And I put it in the shadow tank. So now it'll just be with the ones that have shadow. Now I have to pull all these ones out that are black and white and put them in their own tank. You know, I started this tank with six extremes, Black King Kongs, extreme Black King Kongs, 6 of them. That's it. There's a mama right there, boy. Woo, look at that. CTs. But, yeah, 6 adults. That's all I could afford when I bought them. And, I probably got 400 shrimp from them now. I fed them. I don't know why the heck they're, see where the food's at. Let me see. There you go. There you go. Don't shoot until you see the whites of their eyes. Wait a minute. What if they don't have white eyes? See? Told you. They don't have any eyelids. They can't blink if it's too bright. No, give it here. Look, 2 females fighting. What's that bottom one? Is that a female? Could be. That's one of the newer ones that I have. Look at the shine, the sheen of those shells. Ain't like that Taiwanese food, boy. I got to go. Thanks for the info. I'll be on your next stream. Well, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure having you here, Noob Leviathan. Thank you, and I hope to see you soon. Do you full shrimp using a net? Do I pole shrimp using a net? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. My nets are on sale. Ugh. I use the cool nets. The graphite. I sell the graphite with the rubber handles. They're the 3D nets. This one got squished a little bit, but just got to bend it back out. There you go. But they come with a pretty little bag on them. Yep. Yeah, these are nice. I got these for $10. They were $15. So it's $10. Then if you don't order nothing else, just for the box at the post office is $5. So for shipping and the net, it'd be $15 altogether. But yeah, these frames ain't nothing to bend the way you want them. But yeah, these are on sale. $10. $10 make you holla. But yeah, my favorites. Chubby Guppy's a clone. That's how he knows. Yeah. Well, you better like me with both your accounts, DMC. He said, I subbed you. Oh, okay, cool. Clone yourself. I like it. So I'm good with plants. $10 net. Love you long time. What? Yep. And the shrimp said the same thing. They left town. I said, where'd you go? They said they went to Fago. All right, what else can we do? What else can we do? See how pretty those are? I love those. Oh, crap. I was gonna put it on the DancingMan. DancingMan, they just don't care. They're a sensitive shrimp too. They don't, no one asks them to play reindeer games. All that stuff. That's a rock pile of food. Awesome, Chubby. I already took all of you to Femi Chrysler dealership. I just got some L10A plecos, L10A. That's the L number, or did you type that, Aqua Balls? Oh, what I have left, I got L333s left. Hopefully they start breeding soon. I've had them for a couple years now, so. Yeah, I've seen some of your snakes on there. Snakes freak me out, but your snakes are real pretty. Oh, snakes look nice, but not ever in my life would I ever own a snake. I don't know. I guess I read the Bible too much. But yours are super pretty. I'm just chicken, that's all. Snakes, spiders. Yeah, like snakes and spiders, probably it. I mean, I could see like a snake if I go fishing and stuff, and it doesn't bother me. But I've never touched a snake. I never will. I have no need, no want, nothing whatsoever. There's nothing about a snake that I find that I want to touch it and go, ooh, wow, no. I'd rather stick my hand in an alligator's mouth. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They freak me out, but they're super pretty. Amano shrimp. Yep. George's the balls. No, it's L10 AOL10. Just don't call them nuts. MYI shrimp Detroit chicken. Yes. Detroit is chicken, MYI. Yes, I am. I'm not afraid to say it either. I am chicken. Look, God says in the Bible that God made it so people would hate snakes due to what he did with Eve. making her take the apple and give it to Adam. So I ain't going against it. Look, they got me chicken shit. I ain't doing it. But is just so pretty. I mean, it's just, look, a shark is pretty. Would I touch it? Hell no. An orca. Would I touch it? No. Because look, not for nothing. I don't know if anybody agrees or if, what, but humans were not made to go into the ocean. I don't know if anybody knows that, but we don't have fins, flippers, gills, because we weren't made to go in there. So when people get eaten or stung or bit and die and lose bodily parts and say it was the shark's fault. No, it wasn't. You went somewhere you weren't supposed to go. That's all there is to it. If a snake bites you, it's your fault. Snakes aren't meant to be pets that you pet and sleep next to and sit on the couch with. They're meant to kill to eat their food. It's the only way. They can't fry food in a pan and they're like, well, hey, look, I could just eat macaroni and cheese with you every day. I don't need to bite to eat anymore. And that's how they protect themselves. There's some things in life that, some people are tougher than me at. And having snakes is one of them. But like I said, they're incredibly beautiful. There's a place in Pennsylvania where I grew up. It's like a wild preserve type thing. You can go see deer and all sorts of stuff. And in their main facility, they have snakes and rattlers and stuff like that. It's really, really cool. Like I said, to learn about them and see about them, they're super nice. Hey, David Friel. What's going on? I see you there. Nice. See, they can be defensive. That's what I'm saying. It's nothing against snakes. I don't, like I said, they come in multiple colors. They're super beautiful. I'm just chicken. I don't know if that's a good thing. It's like my fight or flight, that I have in my body, But some people have the ability to not really have that issue. So, it's like a lion. Those people that keep lions and tigers and bears, oh my, for pets. Nope. Roll around with big, huge bears. Look, their claws are this long. One. If a bear gives you a middle finger, he could just literally rip your face off just by telling you to F off. They're cute when they're babies, when they're little cubs. But no, sir. Nope. Certain things that I was made not to mess with. And those are some of them. But like I said, hey, look, certain animals are beautiful from afar because that's where they're supposed to be viewed from, afar. Snakes, yeah. Just, I'm a chicken. I see Aquaball reach into those plastic containers he has. He's like, oh, look how beautiful. I'm like, oh my God. I just start getting chills. I'm like, if that snake just leeches out, oh my God, it's going to bite him. But, some people can handle it. Even getting bit. Oh my gosh, what was that show we started watching when we had TV? They were putting themselves through, getting bit by the worst things in the world. Like, what has the worst venom, this, that, and the other. And, they had snakes biting them and stuff. Nope, can't do it. Thank you very much, Amano Shrimps. I tell you, if I get bit by a tarantula, I'd be dead in the floor in a minute. I'm still not scared of them. I'll handle it. See, that's what I'm saying. See, Aqua Balls is different. He has, that's what I'm saying. He has that mental ability. It's not crazy or, the guy's wacko or nothing like that. He has the ability to keep that knowledge and that fear at bay. Like he says, I know if I get bit by a tarantula, I'll die. But it's not going to stop him from touching them or holding them because he probably holds them properly and doesn't freak them out and do all that stuff. Holy hell, I would shake so bad, I'd probably shake the legs right off of him. He'd bite me just to get me to stop shaking. But Aqua Balls is one of those people that has the ability to control his fight or flight. See me, I can't. I'm flighting. Yeah, if I can't punch you and knock you out, I'm outie. See ya later. Hey, it is what it is. Yeah, that's what he's got. He's got a special touch. That's just what it is. Some people got it. It's like, look at that dude. Isn't he dead or something? That guy that disappeared or something. He had all those tigers and stuff or something. Lions, tigers. But it's just, I mean, it's even with fish. I mean, look at, what was that dude on that one show? He's got that one show on YouTube. Kept sticking his hand in his piranha tank. Oh, yeah, look. They're just piranhas. They won't bite me. And all of a sudden, they ripped a hole in his hand. And it's like, it's like, there you go. You have a mentality of, I guess if you get bit, you don't really have that fear. If it happens, it happens. See, I have a fear. Sorry, I can't do it. I just can't do it. Can't do it, Captain. Alrighty. Yes, don't show fear. The animals will sense that. Absolutely, you're right about it. They will bite you if they feel. Yeah. Now here's another thing. No bull crap. We don't keep pit bulls. It's because I have a fear of pit bulls. Wow, look at that shrimp all the way to the left. It looks like it has a purple hue to it. Could be the light, but it sure looks purple to me. Oh, am I getting some purple ones in here? Oh, shut up. But yeah, pit bulls. I know dogs. They sense fear and stuff, so I don't like to keep an animal that would sense my fear. So yeah, we don't own pit bulls. Not because they're bad dogs, not because they'll bite. It's just if something was to happen, and like I was telling this dog to stop or something or anything, and it saw that I was fearful, that it wouldn't listen to me. So yeah, pit bulls freak me out too. And they scare me because they're scary looking. And plus, you wake up or you grow up, watch a Cujo and what's that baseball movie with the kids and they hit the ball over the fence and that dog is like, 2,000 pounds. It's so huge, but actually it's not. They just see it that way. And the base or the field or so Sandlot, and then you got Turner and Hoots. You got all these movies with these dogs that attack and slobber. And, it's I don't want to own one of them. Freak me out. Bit by tarantulas, not poisonous. We have much smaller black widows, have enough venom that would kill 5. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I know Vegas has like those brown recluses. I think people say we have them here in Michigan, but I don't know. all by myself again. Well, look, hey, I might not have grown up like where you did aqua balls, but I grew up in the woods too, Pennsylvania. It was copperheads, all sorts of snakes, but I never ran into any. I mean, I'd be walking through the woods and they'd be curled up in a ball, and then, I was able to stop and like back up, or they would take off. They never like wanted to bite me. I'd walk around them and stuff like that. Yeah, I grew up, ever since I was 9 years old in the mountains. So, you name it, it was there. I grew up with it. You'd be camping, and when I camp, I didn't use sleeping bag, and I just lay right in the dirt and have a blanket, and like tree frogs would fall on your face and lay in there, and daddy long legs would crawl over you to get to the fire, and I did the same thing, but still, it's just some stuff that, I sleep all day out in the middle of nowhere and not care about snakes. I don't care about them, but if I see them, no, sir, sorry. Black Widow got me a few weeks back, almost killed me. I'm allergic to bug bites. That's the reason I'll be dead. I have to take Benadryl every time I get bit. I have EpiPen with me. Yeah, I gotta, I swell up if I get bit by bees and stuff like that. You have rattlers. Hey, you guys see them guys in Florida and stuff that are catching those big, huge pythons that, remember, it was quite a few years ago, we had that bad hurricane down in Florida, and it tore apart that, it was not a test site, but it was like a scientific building, and they test like, their snakes and stuff, and it ripped the place apart, and all the snakes got out, and now they multiply by the thousands, and Florida is packed with them. All that area, they got all those big, huge pythons. I watch that TV show where they go and catch them. I'd be able to do it, but see, they catch them. I don't know why they catch them alive. I'd have to just shoot them and then bag them. But oh my gosh, no. See, and that's another thing. I watch those or read those dumb newspapers that are fake, like the Inquirer and stuff, and it shows, python eats man whole. And it's like, so look, everything I read since I was a kid freaks me out. I don't want a snake eating me, so I stay away. Catch them all does catch and eat. I'll run over them with a lawnmower or something, but your L10As, I don't have my phone on me. I'm not 100% certain if they're good with shrimp. Because like Bristlenose plecos and stuff, they eat bloodworms and all that. They love bloodworms, so that's meaty. Will a Bristlenose pleco eat a full adult shrimp? Probably not, but will it eat a shrimplet or a fresh shrimp if it like goes over it or something and notices it? I'm sure it'd be a nice little soft morsel for it. But L10s, I'm not sure what L10s are. I know a lot of plecos too. I used to keep buttloads. Like I said, I got L333s in there, and they're $40 a piece. I think I got 6 of them because I had the bristle. I used to have the Queen Arabesque. I had the frogs. I had quite a few. But I got rid of everything. I like the L333s. I love the frogs too, but Bosemani rainbow eggs last night. Let's hope they have. Yeah. They should do really good. I breed out a lot of rainbow fish in my shrimp tanks. The rice fish, they're not rainbows, but the rice fish are really nice because they'll go right in the moss and just lay their eggs everywhere. The next thing you know, you look in there and you'll see these little blue dots. You're like, what is that? It's like they're little itty bitty flashlights, and it's the little rainbow or little rice fish swimming around. Yeah, Bosemani are my favorite. I just get rid of my bows. I got rid of all the fish except one archer and the two mating super red Severums and my plecos. I have to get rid of the last archer because I want them Severums to keep breeding because, you know, they're big money makers. Chubby Gubby! Yeah, okay, yeah. You heard that? Yeah, there's a show on it. It's like the guys that go hunting for the gators. This guy actually comes and helps them once in a while, but he does they go and trap those big, huge boas and stuff or whatever they are down there, and they get paid huge money. You know, but they kill them, but they have to catch them. There's so many that people's lives are at stake. You know, so they have to control the population because they're killing, I guess, all the, you know, they're eating like the pigs and everything down there that, you know, the ecosystem relies on because this eats that eats this controls this, all the way down to ants and fish. And I guess they're eating everything. And it's kind of like the ecosystem's kind of falling apart because they're eating everything that controlled everything else, you know, birds and you name it, they're getting it all. Reticulated python, dad killer is nothing like ball python. Ball pythons, yeah. Reticulated python, yeah. See, I don't know nothing about snakes. All I know is they scare the crap out of me. Yep, I want an L333. Well, the guy, let them breed for me and you can get them. I'm waiting any minute. Hopefully it's soon because I got rid of the Bristlenose. The Bristlenose were mean to them. You know, I've had them for a long time, but so I got rid of all. I have a Japanese suckerfish in there. It was Luke's. We got that probably 3 years ago. That's the OG in there, and then 333s. I think they're a King Tiger Pleco. Yeah, I can get them too, the L333s. It's just the guy, there's a guy here in Michigan that when he got word that, it's actually where I got mine. He got word that what plecos were going on the list that you couldn't import anymore, or that their habitat was being destroyed. So he spent $60,000. He has his fish store, and then he opened up the store next to him, and it's not a store. It's just got hundreds of tanks in it, and it's full of plecos that you can't order. So if you want plecos, I can get any pleco you want. Any pleco you want. No matter what it is. He's got every one. And that's where I got. He's got, so when you go into his fish store, he's got plecos that are, I mean, they're super hard to find. Like I said, he's got the frogs, the 333s. He's got the Queen Arabesque. You know, he's got, you name it, he's got it. And, you know, it's like my buddy called me or messaged me and asked me if I could get him a long fin German super red plecos. Long fin German Bristlenose super red plecos. And I said, hold on a minute. So I called him. I said, do you have long fin or fancy fin Bristlenose super red plecos? He said, yeah. I said, how much are they? He said, $35 a piece. I said, what about adults? He said, add a zero. And that's what my buddy said. He could only find them there like $320. Well, he's got them like $320 and $350. So I can get any pleco you could think of. Well, no, I won't say that. He's got a lot. So probably the hardest ones that you can't import, I can get them for you. But auto sinkless are cool. We guys and shrimp safe. Yep, auto sinkless are great. Yeah, I don't have a problem with them. Yeah, I love plecos too. Love them, love them, love them. Rainbow Shiners coming. Nice. Shiners are nice. Well, Detroit gang, I got a split. See y'all later. Hey, are we at 20? No, sir. My computer says 16. Oh, and I'm only in top chat. Up 15 now, so you must have took off. You lots of case. Well, everyone, I hate to say it, but it is 4 o'clock. So we're going to have to jump off here and call it a day. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out. This has been super, super cool. I've had a ton of fun. It's 4 o'clock. Everyone's home. I got to go do my fatherly duties and husbandry and go hang out with the fam upstairs. Plus, I love doing it anyways. So I want to say thank you very much for hanging out all day like you did, for coming and going, and all my new subscribers and all my new friends. This was tons of fun. I hope I was able to answer some questions and hopefully get some new shrimp keepers out there, because the more the merrier. No, it's 2. So, back in time just to say later, well, thank you. But we almost made 20 viewers today. Maybe the next time we hop on here, we'll get it done. But until then, thank you so much to my moderators. You guys are the best. Simply the best. Yeah, without you guys, I would be struggling. So thank you so much. And thank you to all my subscribers for everything that you guys do by being part of our channel. We love you very much, and we appreciate every single one of you. And thank you, Shrimpin' Ain't Easy, for the donation. My family thanks you very much. And we shall see you guys very soon. Hopefully, even more. So, all right, everybody, stay safe. Please do what you can. Don't go where you're not supposed to. Get more tanks. Buy more shrimps. And stay shrimpy. So until then, see ya!